Are you thinking about buying a new home? Brand new, you walk into it, the fixtures are all shiny, never been touched, all the upgrades. Well, here's what to look for. We're gonna go through some of the things that builders don't tell you and things to watch for in getting into a new home. I'm Brandon Fox with the Fox Real Estate Group. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe for all things housing Southwest Washington. We're gonna go through today how when you walk into a home, that the brand new home that you walk into may not necessarily be what you end up with, and some of the hidden costs that people don't necessarily look at. So you walk into the model home and you take a look at the trim, the doors, the cabinets, the railing going up the stairs. One thing to watch out for, the model home has every one of their upgrades. So when you walk into the actual home or when your home is getting built, or you're in the design center picking out your finishes, they're gonna start inching up that price if you want it to look like the model home. Most people don't think about this, and it can often add $15,000, $20,000, $100,000. Fun story, I have a friend of mine who's getting a new home, and to change the color on the cabinets, wife loved it, he was okay with the other color, cost him an extra $10,000. Think about that, just to change the color of the cabinets, $10,000. So all these hidden costs like in the upgrades that they're not gonna tell you that are the upgrades when you get into the contract, but you have to be prepared for them. Another one right off the bat is the lot premium. So think about this, when you look at the different lots on the plot map for the subdivision, and if homes aren't built on them yet and they're still available, you're gonna look at the best possible lot available, right? Backs up to a green space at the end of a cul-de-sac. All of those, you're gonna have lot premiums. Each lot is gonna be priced based on its true value within that neighborhood. And of course, the builder is gonna get as much money as possible. So if you want the good lot, you're gonna have to pay a lot premium. Again, all of these things just inching that price up. A lot of things people don't think about when they're getting into a new home too is just some of the small things. No window coverings, right? This opens up onto a street out here. You're probably gonna wanna put some window coverings up here. The cost of window coverings, fences, landscaping, all of these things can add up to a lot of extra money in this process. When you get ready to buy a new home, right, you get excited, you wanna move in quick. Think about this, the timeline to build a new home, the builder is gonna tell you, we're probably 6 months out. Now, if they haven't broken ground yet, they maybe need to get permits, they need to work on getting the foundation in, they need to do all of these things to build this new house. It's gonna take a little longer than the 6 months they'll tell you. Most often, we see it going 9 months, and if you depending on how much you customize, even as much as a year. So think about that on your timeline on what you're looking for. If the new construction truly fits to fit into that timeline of when you want to be into that new home. All right, so most builders now, when you step into their model home, most of them have lender partners. Depending on how big they are, even the small ones have lender partners that will offer incentives for you to buy their homes. Think about this, they're offering incentives. Those incentives usually cost money. The builder isn't always covering that cost. Sometimes it's added into the price. Sometimes it's just in the fine print, you end up paying it later. So when you are looking at these special promotions that lenders are offering to partner with builders, double check it. Always have another lender take a look at them. Make sure that it's an actual good deal before you start signing. All right, when you step onto the new construction and you're taking a look at this, most builders are gonna tell you, you don't need a real estate agent. Now think about this. Why would they tell you you don't need representation to make sure that your interests are covered? One, they wanna put as much money in their pocket as possible. They think they'll be able to sneak something by on the fine print. They'll be able to get you to go through without a home inspection, maybe not negotiate in the way that you really should. So think about this. Almost all builders out there are willing to pay an agent to represent you. Why would you not want to have somebody represent you through the purchase of this big asset for yourself? Just think about that. When you step onto that lot, make sure you have representation going in to buy your home. All right, there's a lot of different things that we've talked about with new construction. One of the biggest things is make sure you're talking to a trusted expert real estate agent that can help you through this process and make sure that you get the best deal, the right time, and all the upgrades that you want, and stay away from the ones you don't. I'm Brandon Fox with the Fox Real Estate Group. Thanks for watching. Please watch our other videos, like, subscribe, and stay with us. We're going to be posting stuff every week about all things housing Southwest Washington.